DCA adventure is rated F for fucking awesome.
Yo, Crypto Nation, it is another FA Friday with your favorite peeps. Yo, what's up, what's up?
Already?
Yeah, I think so. We might have just started. We might have just started. Maybe. I think we're like doubles. We're like double streaming over here.
Oh, snaps.
Oh,
Woo.
quadruple streaming.
What up, peeps?
I have the starting soon
DogeLord.
screen up on the Twitch.
You know that drives the DogeLord nuts. I'm just gonna say that that 5 minutes you should constantly use that just to drive him nuts.
Well, it's not the same thing, but okay, yeah.
Yeah, because I
Soon screen.
exactly. Look at the DogeLord. He's trying to not like crack up over here, going, "Damn it, it's wasted space."
Don't do it, man.
Look how red he is. Look at that. He's almost as red as his chair.
Oh, God. Oh, geez.
You know, other than that fun moment, I do have a little something to open up on stream. So,
Woo!
What's this?
and I also have an announcement. In addition to the regular announcement, can we get some FAs in the chat?
Woo!
FAs. Get some FAs in chat before I get off of the starting shield. Making sure the bitrate was gonna be fine, because they don't give you the option anymore to like test your bitrate before you stream on Twitch. I guess it used to.
No. Yeah.
Not
You're just
anymore.
like, there.
No, you're like, here,
Dad.
go.
So
Okay,
let me
it's
ask
fine.
the intricacies of how we're doing this. So obviously, Brian, you're running OBS to do YouTube.
Right.
Mikhail, you got a separate OBS to stream on Twitch, or is it the same one?
Yeah.
No, he's separate.
OBS is it's software, so
Well, settings.
computer.
Well, no, he's
No,
on his own computer. Yeah. We are in two different jurisdictions.
Well, jurisdiction.
Well, I know
routers,
Mikhail and I
like
were
world
talking about
routers.
whether we're going to do just use the same OBS for both, or if he was going to.
No, that was just for like a Twitch situation.
Yeah, that's what I'm
because
asking
if you
about.
do that, you have to like add an account.
Out
And if you
freaking
don't
standing.
do like the updates, someone else wouldn't have the updates.
So
So
that
it
being
wouldn't work
said,
the same.
I think it's time for the official announcement. To all you sexy motherfuckers, DCA Adventure is rated F for fucking awesome.
All right.
All right. What is that face in chat, I love it.
It's the beaver.
Leave it to Beaver.
Give
So
it
what
give it
happened
the
this
old
week,
face.
man? Was it pump and dump and everywhere?
Beaver needs a
Like,
cucumber.
I don't understand. You know, Monday,
No.
Tuesday we're up. You know, Friday we're like back down.
No. It's the Bitcoin Miami dump.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
after the
Yeah, right after the
Oh,
conference. Every year that I've noticed so far. Every year.
all right, we got enough people in. Dump it.
Right?
We're all here.
If the market
Sell
moves
on them.
10% up, 10% down. I
So
just don't
now
know why
now we'll be
It
in
was pretty normal.
we'll be in a bear market for the rest of the summer. You know, we'll have the summer blues. And then we're gonna go into the winter woes.
Since
We're
everybody's
saying-
getting their tax money
And then
back,
Christmas
you'll start
BTC
you'll
will
get,
bless us once
you get
again.
that little pump.
Right. You get the
Once
Christmas
everybody gets
pump.
their tax money.
Yep.
Because taxes were due a couple days ago.
Yep.
They were
18th was
like
the latest.
due. So like,
No, you can still get a 30-day extension on that.
Yeah, you can get the 30 extension. But if you were getting money back, let's be honest, you've already probably filed by now.
Oh yeah.
So, or I mean, if not, depending on how like your methods upon like selling are. So, you could be like, some people sell all their crypto right at the end of the year, and then when taxes and all that stuff roll out, they buy it back in. So,
Boom.
kind of the you know, everybody's buying back in. But yeah, there was a Bitcoin Miami conference. So anytime there's a consensus like that, usually you get a
nasty dumping him.
you get a pumpening right before, because people want to pay in crypto to be cool about it.
Right.
You know, it's kind of like flaunting, you know, like a Bored Ape or something. Like, I bought it in Bitcoin. You just bought the Bitcoin at a high price. That does not count, like, whatsoever. How did you buy it? You buy your credit card? Does not. You didn't. No, you don't understand.
It's like all the people that like sent Bitcoin to the Ukraine to help them out. It's like they didn't keep none of that Bitcoin. They sold that for things they needed.
Yeah, they weren't like, what did you?
They
Zelensky. Like, what did you expect them to do?
And Zelensky fucking banned his citizens from fucking transferring the currency that's now going out of it's losing value, and Zelensky will not let the Ukrainian people exchange into Bitcoin. The only way that they can exchange into Bitcoin is if they sit there and they go into a foreign currency and then into Bitcoin. So yeah, so much for being freedom loving.
Oh no. It's terrible.
Who would have ever thought that there was a Jewish Ukrainian leader part of the Nazi party?
Where have I seen this before?
Right.
Ooh, a little on the money there.
Oh, whoo, man, that was like a Band-Aid, dude. Yeah. And it's really funny that Trudeau supports it.
Facts.
Oh yeah.
So I have to throw this out here because it is, after all, Earth Day. And the United States government would love to take a shot at cryptocurrency on Earth Day.
Of course.
Apparently a Californian Democrat.
Wasn't me.
Which old FUD did he pull out? Which FUD did he which debunked FUD did he pull out of the archives?
So he went out, he named a few things, and I'm just gonna touch on the four things that that I saw that he touched on. I'm sure there was more,
but everything he's about to say is going to be bullshit, a lie. It's already been debunked by some of the biggest professionals on the energy side. Debunked it.
I don't want to say that his points are incorrect. I do want to say they're
just not factual. They're just not factual.
So he came out and said that the Bitcoin mining industry produces over 30,000 tons of e-waste every year. Now, whether that figure's even remotely
not really, I would say still no. The only e-waste that's ever produced is from natural disaster.
ASICs are a pretty big e-waste.
No. I'll disagree with that though.
How many people are still using D3s?
I know people who are.
You know people who are, but of the how many
Like,
produced versus how many
not
are
even
actually
that,
still
but,
working
like,
right now.
You got to think of it this way.
A
How
lot of machines that aren't
Okay.
working. Like, what do they do with them? They're e-waste. Like,
right?
that's
But if you think about it, China has a bigger
Why?
issue with natural disasters. You know, just kind of flooding everything out.
Well, let's make this.
I don't
more
think we
personal
have the
to us.
biggest
What
e-waste,
What do
that's
you
for
guys
sure. No.
do with your e-waste?
I know,
it gets
corporations
recycled.
Don't just recycle it.
Right, you recycle it.
recycle it.
But I mean, that just
But-
means you're throwing it in somebody else's dumpster and they're dealing with
I
it.
mean, realistically, like if I'm throwing away server fans and stuff like that, I just throw them in the trash. I
Whole
don't.
servers, man.
I don't.
Server
recycle
farms,
that.
entire
I
server
will
farms.
say
thrown
this.
in the trash.
Entire server farms in the big boom.
I am
Hard drives,
interested in.
processors, RAM, everything. Just whoop, see ya.
I would love to find out more about the process of like extracting the
But-
gold.
I
Out of,
know
like, old
more.
CPUs
I
and
know
stuff.
more
That's
people
insane, man.
that will repurpose ASICs as long as they still hash. Most of the time, they get recycled around. It's not like a data center where they're like, "Yep, we're done. Throw it. We
Yeah.
don't need to save any of it. We're it's already declared under
Usable-
bankruptcy."
I would
It's
consider
gone.
like usable, like
You'd be
Well, and
surprised that a lot of these
hardware
big places
a waste,
rent
you know
their
what I mean?
And,
hardware
and there's
now.
a big difference between GPU waste and ASIC waste because GPUs still for Christ's sake, we're still using RX 580s. Like that's like the benchmark.
Yeah.
I
Hatchet.
That's been around
still
for
mine
over
on
a decade.
I still mine on S9s. Some
Yeah.
people will call that e-waste.
Well, I mean, my
I-
lottery miner in here
I
is
mean,
an
I
Some-
would
S9.
consider e-waste something that's broken and not working. Something that you're gonna
Exactly,
throw away
yeah.
in the trash can. Not
Right.
saying that like
and to somebody
my-
else, to somebody
my
who's
Black Miner F1 Mini is sitting on the shelf back here, works but isn't running. It's not e-waste. Like it's running.
but the
Like, it
some
works.
but the
If it was
somebody
broken,
no
it's
but
e-waste, you know
but
what
the
I mean?
somebody else they're gonna because it's not you're not utilizing it. It is now e-waste.
Yeah. Well,
It doesn't matter if it
Well,
runs or
it's
not.
not being thrown away.
There's not a whole lot of options for recycling e-waste, especially here in the United States. Like there's not. There's just like there's not.
You gotta go to
Yeah, man.
specialized.
They got the
Yeah,
fix.
like
It's called dig a
plants.
bigger hole and fill it up.
No, they've got recycling places up by
I mean,
up
they
by
do
me.
exist, yes, but it's not common. It's not like
No.
recycling aluminum cans where you can
No.
just throw them in a bag and drive down
It's
the
not
street.
like a gas station.
No.
Or one on every other corner. Like
Right.
one
So-
per couple.
But-
But
towns, maybe.
I don't agree with the amount of e-waste being generated. That's
Well,
subjective.
I'm wondering if that's being lumped with other categories because
It
it
has
didn't
to.
Right, because
specifically
my
has to-
e-waste is not the same as NIM's e-waste.
Right.
Exactly.
So
Well, and are they
What's the
including like
differentiating
just
factor
are they
here?
just saying like miscellaneous computer waste? Because I don't check a box when I recycle that says crypto waste. Oh
are
yeah,
they
that's what this
claiming-
is.
Are they
Like
claiming hard drives as e-waste? Because
Everything
mean,
would
man,
have to be
oh,
if it's
yeah,
electronic.
yeah.
she has got that one a lot, man.
she is contributing there.
Or
They've
if
got
you're running an entire
dead
data
hard
center
drive on
passive
dead
Yeah,
hard
cooling.
but you're also talking
Yeah.
about Gundy shuts down a data center. That's getting lumped into e-waste too, and
Yeah.
that's gonna make every one of us miners look like a bitch.
not even that. One of these top people, I'm not going to mention them, but they run passive cooling, right? So passive cooling is pretty much makes your entire system rust. So after about 4 or 5 years, it's done, right? So they're exchanging entire farms of this stuff like every 4 to 5 years,
Right.
and it's unusable. They throw that shit in the
Due to
trash.
equipment failure.
Yeah, I mean it's rusted. Yeah.
Well, okay, so I'm gonna move on to his next one, and this one I think has a little bit more merit, but
bring
maybe
it, bring
you guys
it.
think-
Let's debunk it.
So, restarting decommissioned coal and gas plants for the sole purpose of cryptocurrency mining.
All right, so that
Coal
is like
plants.
that's like sitting here and saying,
That's an
"Hey,
interesting one.
well, no. You see, I love this
I can't take
argument.
you seriously as the bear, bro. You gotta.
The opinionated bear.
So
there you go. All right.
so I the way that I would look at it is with the coal plants being fired up, it is not the consumer's issue, nor the consumer's fault that somebody was monetarily incentivized to fire up a coal plant for the sole purpose of delivering power. That is not the end user's fault. That there is an industry in front of
supply
them.
and demand, man. Come on.
Right.
Well, he
And
specifically
two-
stated that when you fire up a coal plant for private use, that you might be circumventing the Clean Air Act and Clean Water Act.
Bullshit. They have to.
Why
They
would you
still.
circumvent
No,
it?
you can't. That's like sitting there
You
going,
just
"Hey,
don't
I'm gonna
apply
turn
it.
this on, but it's illegal. I'm sorry, guys. It's illegal. I don't. As a power
I
generation, I
guarantee-
don't. I'm not gonna sit there and
I guarantee
comply.
you can't just like start a power like
No,
you
man,
can't.
for like
Coal.
no reason.
Oh my
Fuck
god.
coal, man. Let's go
Well,
nuclear, guys.
Just
So-
recently.
So
in New
this
York-
is,
in New
but
York
this is,
State-
but this is also with California gaslighting that they're a clean energy bullshit state when all of their
Where the
power
power
comes
fails.
from coal. None of their power that is being utilized in California is fucking all natural fucking from
I'm
outer
just saying.
space.
I have never seen a coal power plant up until I went to Colorado. Never. That
Well,
was the first time I've ever seen one. I saw them like
Nuclear.
mountains
The-
of
the
coal
reason-
going, and I was like,
Hydrogen.
I was like-
See
I
a
was
lot of
like-
hydrogen. Yeah.
I was
well,
like,
I mean,
what is,
but
is that
the
a coal
reason
plant? They're
that
like,
this
yeah, and I
is-
was like,
the whole reason that this has come up,
okay.
that they've actually started bringing it up, is because in 3 states here recently, New York State, Tennessee, and Georgia, there have been natural gas and coal plants that have been permitted legally and brought back to life by a crypto corporation. So like legal
cool.
corporate entities, big time, crypto. And every single
Block-
time that
that's
the government
Blockstream.
comes in and tries
Blockstream
to
got
shut,
one that was in Georgia.
yeah, every time they come in and try to say no, you can't do that, they get them. The corporations win. They win because they're doing everything legally. They're
Legally,
going through all
yeah.
the steps that they
I mean,
need
that's
to do.
what
to
you
all
gotta
that.
do, man.
But
Especially when
here
you're
comes-
rocking the
here
boat.
comes
You gotta
big
make sure
government
everything's
saying,
by the book.
no, you can't do that. And now they're
Because
trying
they would rather have a city of serfs that aren't working any kind of labor jobs, because a coal-fired plant, you're going to talk about a rail industry or some kind of a transportation industry being fired up right along with that. So there's
A
jobs
whole bunch
there.
of jobs.
You got people digging for it. That's a lot of jobs. People got to process all of it. There's more jobs. I mean, like, you're talking jobs on jobs on jobs. This is what built America. Men
on
and
jobs.
women working. And you want to sit there, "Oh, we want to be clean," because, like, why? You hate jobs? The fuck? You ain't solving anything by going, "Oh, we're gonna virtue signal clean energy, guys." That's unsustainable. All uses, what was that again? Oh yeah, hey guys, green energy uses coal, guys.
Cool.
Yo.
Is it green coal?
No, it's the same dirty black coal in the power plant. They need to for this other power plant over here.
we can make it burn green. I mean, there's chemicals we can add to that.
I'm sure.
make
Yeah.
it
Oh
burn.
yeah.
Just burn more
Little
chemicals,
copper.
put 'em in.
Little copper.
Just burn more.
I love,
We're
I
just
love
helping
burnt
them meet the
chemicals in my
green
hair.
emission
It's awesome.
standards.
Mm.
Okay,
Yeah,
so,
but
I can't sit there and take that point seriously, because I'm like, how many? I mean, even if crypto really does explode, I mean, realistically, how many people are going to go out of their way to refurbish a decommissioned power plant?
you're
then bring it
talking a
back to
small,
life. It's just-
minute, a small, minute amount of people.
I don't know. Is Skynet live right now?
And
I
they're
mean,
gonna
it's
have to have
different.
the capital to employ all those people
Right, you're talking
Well, that's what I'm curious about.
and the
It's like-
machinery. Like that's some heavy
'Cause
machinery
it's-
that you have to
I
take
mean,
care of. And
Our
maintenance.
methods for
Maintain,
generating
yeah.
power haven't really changed. I mean, we're still effectively doing the same thing we were doing 100 years ago. We're just finding more efficient fuel sources to produce
Yeah,
that.
every country that's tried to go flip this full green energy crap, they've all kind of gone, shh, don't tell anybody, we regret it, and they're firing back up their cold. Germany's firing back up their nuclear right now.
But, I mean,
Sweden's talking about trying to figure out how to recommission their nuclear.
Well,
Yep.
you know, I've been hearing they're going to start upping the ethanol too and gas. And that's just going to bring your MPG down more. That's no bueno.
Oh yeah, it's going to bring the MPG down, but it's also going to cause higher heat and also start causing more thermal breakdown on stuff. And they're going to be like, see, look, you need to be using electric, guys.
Yeah.
It lasts longer. And they're not telling you that they've got
the gasoline motor till it can't even run.
Right. They're like, hey, it drives
Like,
to you got to the
85 ethanol.
right. Help me, guys! Oh, Everybody in the military.
Sound right, man.
Right.
I love
Put
how
that
you're
weapon
holding the
away.
cat just now.
Locked him.
He loaded that thing. It's dangerous now.
Kitty
Oh,
cat.
Should be ordered 2 more e-waste cards for the rig.
And then
Burn some
the
coal.
basically the final point that he tried to make was that cryptocurrency will destroy communities with noise pollution.
Oh yeah.
No, but yeah, it could
I'm
be,
like-
but definitely
mean,
not.
I don't
There
know
are
many
noisier
crypto miners
things.
that are dropping a container on like a quarter acre like suburban plot, like 10.
I
That
don't
happens
know.
all the time, right?
I don't know a single like big mining farm that's dropping containers or anything like in the middle of residential areas.
Or
Like,
some of
I
these
mean,
data centers.
I know,
that
we're-
have,
we're
32
all, like,
megawatt
people.
generators.
I mean, I get
We're
that a
all
little
pretty,
bit because
like-
I mean, like my garage is noisy, and I'll be fair. If my neighbors really wanted to be dicks, they could come at me and say that's way too loud, because I mean, but,
what are you doing over there?
yeah, I mean, well, I believe everybody's already.
But you're
asked
not
me
exactly
that.
having
Like,
a
what if-
party and slamming the bass.
They
all
trying to
throughout the
currency
night.
miners go
Oh
bird.
yeah. But I mean, there's a
Which one
difference
goes
between
burn?
having a party, where you're gonna slam bass for like a couple hours, and then just a straight dead like a straight static noise. That's
It's
like
no different
slightly
than running
above.
the air conditioner all night long.
I've run my air conditioners all night long.
Yeah. Yeah, but you get enough miners in it's something that you hear from over 75 feet away.
Speaking of hot, did anybody see my my Twitter post today about
140 degrees.
I've been watching my main breaker because it's been getting hot, and on the 26th is my upgrade. But today we almost touched 80 degrees here, and my main breaker was right at 140 degrees Fahrenheit. It is cooking in there.
Man,
That is with
you
me
gotta start
turning-
melting drywall and shit.
Yeah, I know.
So what I end up having to
Needs more
do
gauge.
I turned off about
well-
1/4 of my farm to keep the temperature at that level.
See, I have to open up the whenever it gets to like 80 degrees
not
outside. I've got to open up my breaker panel door open to let the heat out.
I don't even have the cover on. I took the cover off. I just I got guys coming in to do work anyway. I'm just gonna leave the cover off.
Like, it's fine.
Like,
It's high,
I've-
it's high up
I've-
enough.
I really should switch out my breaker panel because it's like it's not bad, but it's an older 100 amp standard.
But it could be better,
Right? I got
I've
a 400
200
amp one sitting
panel,
right.
and if you turn it, like if everything was like not as loud and you were standing really close to the panel, all you would hear is
Yep. Oh
and
yeah.
I'm just
Oh
sitting there,
yeah.
I'm like, ooh, 140 degrees, and it
Oh,
sounds like it's
I
singing to me.
love playing. Hey, which room's mining? Oh, there you go.
That's what I used to do
Which
in the
one's
house.
doing,
I
right?
used to just like run my fingers down the breakers, and I'd be like, "Oh, that one's mining." Keep going, like, "Oh, that one's mining."
Oh wow, I didn't even know
It's a
where
little
what.
Warm.
I'm like, what's on this one? I didn't even know I had something plugged into
from
this
my,
room.
that was from my 110 days when I was just running on 110 circuits, and I'm like, ooh, I don't think it's supposed to be that hot.
No, that doesn't change. It doesn't matter if you're 220 life either.
Like I started down here in the basement, and I mean they finished it, but for whatever reason they put like 50 outlets down here, and all they did was run each outlet off of one of the upstairs circuits.
Yep.
So I have like 8 outlets around me, but I have no idea what else is running on them at the time because I was like, they're all tied
You don't
to
know
other
where they're
circuits.
coming from.
Yeah, so I'm like, I'm just gonna plug in 1,000 watts on each circuit and see what happens. You know?
Yeah.
Let me.
Off goes the breaker.
Right, be
There
like,
you go,
oh,
right, don't use
that.
that one.
Who-
That one turned off the coffee machine upstairs.
Oh, don't
breaker
even
shut
get me
off.
started on the coffee machine. I cannot brew coffee and run my air conditioning upstairs at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Minor problems.
Priorities, buddy. Priorities. Coffee.
Yeah, no,
all
that's-
that.
I've got to turn I have to turn an AC off in order to use my compressor in the garage.
You just need to
I-
brew the coffee and then put the
Theoretically,
coffee
I
mug
could
like
just-
on top of the ASIC, so it'll keep it nice and warm.
and
You
it's
just-
stirred. It'll be like
Leave
slightly
it in
shook.
long enough
Not too
to
hot,
brew
not
it,
too cold.
and,
Wait,
you know,
where do I buy this Bitcoin beef
Just
jerky?
right.
dude?
You make it.
That was
bro.
that was a pretty good,
With an
that's a
ASIC.
pretty good thing.
I've
man.
got an S9 right here. I can be making jerky and
I got an S9 and 3 E3s going.
Dude, if you make deer jerky, let me know.
You should just get
I gotta run
a
one
mining
over
tent
first,
and
Chris.
plumb all the air out of the mining tent.
Hey,
into
that's
the
how
beef
my
jerky
family
tent.
did it. We ran each one of them over.
like, honey. Get
No,
in the car.
you see,
It's-
all
it's
you
2
have to
a.m.
do-
We're going
South-
for Bambi.
No, South Park taught me everything I needs to know, okay? So
You gotta
what
be-
you do is you yell really loud. It's coming straight for me. And then it's self-defense.
You're a towel.
Don't forget to bring a towel.
Don't you yell at me like that.
So, speaking of coffee,
Uh-oh.
I think it's
Uh-oh.
time to open the box.
He looks like he might be caffeinated over there, guys. Be
Oh,
careful.
geez.
He's got a box. He may be caffeinated.
Maybe.
This bro stays caffeinated, man.
I know, right?
Some of the
Oh,
benefits
he
of
see him
I-
look at his
you know,
cup.
having
He
your own
goes,
The
coffee
cup ran out.
Like,
Hang on a
Like,
second.
oh, it just fucking
Hang on,
evaporated.
hang on.
Damn it.
Hang on.
Wait, do we finally have DogeLord travel mugs?
The cup ran out.
Oh, no.
Do we? I didn't spoil
Hey,
it.
Shuby, you need to make some deer jerky for mining. Tell us how it work, how it goes out. Is it dry
be
and
amazing.
hot enough heat?
It is dry and hot enough heat.
And how long does it take?
It's been
There we go.
proven.
We have our refill.
Maybe those deltas will just like crisp it up real nice, you know?
All right. So as far as travel mugs are concerned, like like these, no, not yet.
Ooh la la. Hey man,
Ew.
if you have your own special travel mug, you know, there's stickers too.
Mm-hmm. That is true. That is true. I did, however,
Oh, he's struggling.
bubble wrap.
Yep. Time to rebrand.
He's
that,
got Rona air.
I saw a logo.
oh geez.
There's Rona air in there.
Oh yeah.
Is that a Starbucks cup?
How
Kinda.
dare you?
Kinda.
I don't know. Like his screen went away. I was trying to look at it, and I was like, "Okay, hang on."
Oh yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Is that the
I
hard straw
want my
lid and
travel
everything?
mug, and it has to be a vacuum sealed travel mug.
These are vacuum sealed.
Because I'm
Oh, those
messy.
are vacuum sealed. Okay.
Yes. So I am
Oh,
working on
no
the travel
spill.
mugs, but
Very nice.
Because I like my pipe and hop hot DogeLord coffee, which
Oh,
I need
yes.
to. Can I do it here? Can you change my next month's subscription to my coffee instead of my wife's coffee?
your coffee. Which one was yours?
The lighter roast, the silicon gold.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
That's what I'm drinking right now.
What do you
Yeah,
got
she
over
likes
there,
the
bro?
miner's
What is
blend.
that?
She likes her dark coffee.
That bubble wrap?
Yes.
That's Zoom is muting a lot of it.
What is? Oh, he's popping the bubble wrap. I was like, what is he doing?
He's
like so focused right now.
He's trying to be focused. Not
this
very
is the-
well.
All right, fine, we're doing
Bubble
this.
popping ASMR.
Now,
let's do
whenever he catches, the human malware virus, we know where it just came from. He's got 5 days.
Oh,
This
and
is-
I'm scratching my nose and I haven't washed my hands yet, so now we know for sure.
Right?
This
Oh
is
my
like
god.
this is how you can tell somebody's a veteran because they take such pride in the little things. He's just sitting there like oh yeah, oh yeah.
Dude, we used to throw rocks for entertainment. Okay.
He's like, I'm gonna get every one of
We
these
used
balls.
to spit
We didn't
off
have
of
marbles. We
things.
just threw rocks at more rocks.
Nah, dude, we would get up on things that were really tall and then spit.
Build a rope swing over the creek.
Right? You try to spit on the other side.
You're gonna try to jump to the other side.
Competitions, who can spit the farthest?
Right? Back in my day.
Oh, look, it's Kitty Cat Brian and Bunny Gundy.
Hey guys, I'm here for the
Congratulations.
Hey, Gundy, you need to lay off the rouge on your cheeks. Your little rose.
I like it.
Heck,
Don't tell me how to be.
Uh-oh, he's got that zero
Mountain
sugar.
Dew, zero sugar.
It's hard.
Hard.
Hard. It contains alcohol.
No,
it
5%. Yeah, it
What,
does.
really?
Mountain Dew.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's 5%.
Yeah. it's
Oh
the
my
Mountain Dew
gosh.
gets
Wait,
really
I've never
fucked
seen you
up
drink
on
alcohol, I don't think.
And
I don't really
eliminate
drink
all of your teeth all at the same time.
right, 11. Gets you drunk and loses
That-
your teeth.
That's a value special right there.
Oh, that one's
Might
way
cause
better
miscarriage. Don't drink if you're
And
pregnant.
Way better
shout
than
out
that
to
one,
Golden Wolf in the chat for
Hey,
finally
that's
maxing out his first 30 amp circuit.
Oh,
Yo,
yeah.
nice.
2 more to go.
Yeah.
No, Golden Wolf. There is no limit. You can just keep going.
Right. Yeah,
Thank you,
there
Shuby.
really is no limit. I
Absolutely.
mean, you can still put a fan on this on the breaker, and you can get a few more amps out of it.
If it's not 140 degrees, you're not doing it right.
Right, dude.
Take it to the max.
Yeah, it goes to 11, bro.
Oh my
Better be
god.
drinking on Friday. Yeah, it should be far. Yeah, I don't know. No, thank you.
No fireball.
No,
I
thanks.
can't. I
Does it
can't.
help if the coffee's Irish?
Yes.
I'm not allowed to talk
I'll-
about what I have.
I'll note for next time.
He's got Corona beer.
You know, I was told not to speak.
That's why I
Speaking
said
about
the
my
word
Corona.
beer directly after it.
You know it's bad that
Beer.
we have to
Beer, his
say
beer.
that.
We're not.
Such
Yeah,
bullshit.
there is
that you
no
gotta
other
say that,
Corona, just the beer.
right? Because everything else
This
is
is
grown
definitely
up.
better than the one I had yesterday.
Did
The
you
one I had
drink
yesterday
the
was
flaming
the
hot
wa-
Cheeto?
No, yesterday was the watermelon one.
Oh,
one is that?
Well, I expected it to be like the watermelon, like Mountain Dew. Not one and the same.
Yeah.
So what
Total
are you drinking now?
difference.
Yeah.
This is just like original flavored Mountain Dew.
Mountain
With
Dew.
zero sugar.
My
You
wife
can
went to
definitely
Taco
tell.
Bell earlier and got me a
Yeah.
Baja Blast.
They have a Baja Blast version of these too.
Mmm.
Comes in Baja Blast, original, watermelon, and black cherry.
I
I
saw
don't-
that while I was out there. I was like, hard do. That's hilarious.
Yeah, they had it at Walmart, but they had it at the little local grocery store. You know, the little one.
yeah.
Like they were there right at the front, and I was walking out, and I was like,
Yeah, I seen that whenever I was out
"Hey,
there, I
I'll
was like,
finally try one. I was like, I'll try it. That
I
was
can't do
expensive,
carbonation
man.
and alcohol.
It was like
I just can't.
$16 for a 12 pack of them. I was like awfully proud of that one.
Well, all right then. By the way, guys, smash that like button.
But way better.
Annihilate the like button.
and annihilate it.
What you got there? I saw
Destroy.
I saw small form factor. What is that?
The
Is that
Raspberry
a
It's a
3B?
pie. That's
Yeah,
a 4.
pie.
Is that a
Zero.
A little,
That's a
little
4.
pie for
Ooh. Ooh.
Over the way the
I've got
Green
a
Rune.
I've got a video on it mining Monero.
Mhm.
It's just kind
Oh,
of sitting for
no.
right now. I don't really know what I want to do with it.
Bro, I don't even want to hear old news on that one, Mikkel,
What's
dude.
up, Fat Man?
That's like
Probably
to this
like the
day.
most viewed video.
Yeah. You fucking know it too.
Everybody wants to know. Apparently you can mine. Apparently you can mine Raptorium on the Pi. Someone
Yeah.
released a miner for it.
Yeah, but Raptorium's kind of going the way of the wolves with profitability. I mean, unless
Yeah, well, I was
It
just
gets,
They
saying
all
it gets
do.
destroyed.
somebody created a miner for it. You know, had
yeah, I mean, when it was CPU only, it was kind of doing all right. But as soon as they added the GPU mineability to it,
That's how it always goes.
it kind of lost its edge.
That's how
And
Bitcoin
I don't
did.
I haven't tried pointing a GPU at it, but from what I understand, even the GPUs don't really have much advantage. So all it did was just balloon.
No,
the hash
because it under natural evolution, everything starts off on the CPU. CPU is almost like the proof of concept, which is nice, and it kind of grassroots and kickstarts the security. But as the security ramps up on there, it has to go through hardware generations, which will bring it into GPU. Then you'll go into FPGA. As soon as you get FPGA, you're ASIC, and it's Monero people from Monero that are going to be sitting there and have been positioning themselves to stay on CPU.
with
And
with
they're
the,
talking about forking again, guys. Yeah,
isn't-
Monero.
Holy fork, guys.
Oh yeah, July, guys.
But with the way Raptorium's got their algorithm set up with the Ghostwriter algorithm, where it switches between like 16 different algorithms, how would you? I don't even know if an FPGA would be able to do that.
yeah, you could. They could with
Raven.
Could with Raven.
It just took
It's
two
just-
BCU 1525s to bounce
Yeah.
half of the algorithm on one, half on the other. You split
Okay.
the load up.
They had to see it. They had to talk between the QSP cables, which Gundy knows what those are. High data cables. Amazing.
I've got a couple of
but-
those.
So much data flame.
So much data.
How warm do those ends get, yo?
In the machine? They get,
Yeah.
like, molten. If you pull one out and touch yourself, like I swear you can hear
You
your
will
skin
burn.
sizzle.
You will burn yourself.
I mean, it's like an aluminum like metal connector. So
Oh yeah, dude. I've got a couple of those
CVP
connectors.
can
I was
do
like,
one
oh
by
my gosh.
themselves, though.
plus you're already at the top of the rack battling heat from the rest of the devices in there. So,
Right.
so those things are not
Oh yeah.
cold at all.
Oh yeah. Like I saw how the FPGAs had like cooling tower stacks off of it. I was like, oh dear lord, they are serious about cooling.
Some of these SFP
Yeah, Fox,
technologies,
the-
they make them cheap, so like they'll break real easy under
CVPs
heat.
Could do a singular CVP to do the like
Raven.
bit stream for a Raven.
Yeah.
Just because it had HBM2 memory, it had enough lanes of data in itself to do it.
The FPGAs are kind of out of my depth a little bit. Like I've barely touched ASICs.
So what?
I can tell you that it is possible for Ghostwriter to be done, but they will not do it because it's not worth the time.
Yeah,
It's
there's just
gonna be
possible.
no money to be made there.
No, what it'll be is either the FPGA community finds it profitable enough to fuck with it, or somebody decides to pay research and development to making an ASIC, and the natural succession is it has to be prototyped on an FPGA no matter how you want to
They would
slice or dice.
they would prototype it to the FPGA first.
Yep.
But
Yep.
Yeah, single procket.
they would have
before
to
you know.
commission somebody they have to
To
pay
do it.
all the commission for it. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
you're paying
They
research and
wouldn't-
development.
The
on
dev wouldn't do it out of like pure awesomeness of his heart.
it. No.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
Nobody
And-
would ever,
that's a
nobody would
whole
ever
different
rug
world.
pull anyway.
because that's
Money,
how all that's how
Money
all
talks,
the other
and that's
yeah.
all it talks in that world.
And that's how
speaking of pure
and that's how
awesomeness
all
of
of it's
art
been.
and money talking, I did want to share. There's a potential that DogeLord.com may come under some new management. So yeah, I will. If things go the way we're talking, I'll stay on his staff. That way, all our YouTubers and the community still have access to it. But it looks like it may come under new management. That way, I can focus exclusively on DogeLord Coffee. So,
Very nice.
yeah.
Heck yeah. Coffee. All the things.
Are you currently interviewing people? Or-
There's one person in particular who has shown a massive amount of potential ideas. He's already grown his own business to the point that somebody's trying to purchase it from him, and
very nice.
he's been constantly talking about how he wants to, grow DogeLord and this, that, and the other and whatnot. So like that passion, that drive, that vision,
Not me.
a lot of what he was talking about, I had the same vision for, but some of the stuff he was talking about was taking it like way further, and I'm like, at first I asked, "Hey, how would you like to partner up, be added to the staff and have access, that way you can help grow and do these things." And he's like, "Hell yeah, I'll focus on the merch, you focus on the coffee." And I'm like, awesome. And then taxes and whatnot, I'm gonna have to pay like $4,000 in taxes and whatnot, but yeah. So looking at it, and then it's like, okay, why don't we do a potential well, I'll leave that for later, but yeah, it looks like this may be a thing for DogeLord.com moving forward in the future. So that's all I can say about that right now.
You heard it here.
And that was that, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles. It was a delicious cookie that will keep you on eating.
I love cookies.
Chocolate chip or Oreo?
Oh man, both same time.
Same time.
Both.
Those are like the two
Inside the
best
Oreo.
cookies in the world. Nothing
Thanks.
beats
Put the
them.
chocolate chip in the Oreo, and then you mash a Reese's peanut butter cup in that thing.
And then add it on top of ice cream. Mm.
Oh!
I just went into a diabetic coma.
I gotta change my
You
drawers.
want to know one that I liked, and I'm not sorry that I like this.
Uh-oh.
So
Girl
one of
Scout cookie
one of
macaroons.
no one of my buddies' wives. It was like at the time she was pregnant, so she was like experimenting with all this weird food, right? So he come in one morning, mechanic shop. So he come in one morning, got a cookie sheet with him. He's like, "Bro, dude, yes." Sets it down, dude. He sets it down.
Eat the cookie.
It looks like a big giant fucking chocolate chip cookie. I'm like, bro, that thing is like,
cookie.
he's like, I'm like, dude, that thing's fucking supersized. He's like, bro,
Yeah.
it's not the same. I cut
It's
it.
not the same. It's
Just
It's
have a
cake.
handful off the side. And
It's
start chewing.
fucking, it's cake. She mixed half a cake batter with half the cookie batter and made a cookie cake. Oh my God.
Okay, you
Is it
want to hear a
delicious?
really great cookie recipe?
Dude,
Check
man,
this out.
I was like, man, I need some ice cream. I feel like a kid losing out on some ice cream.
Oh, no, no,
We're
no.
in the middle
I
of fucking
got-
work. It's first thing in the morning. I'm like, man, I'm gonna think I need ice cream, dude. Fucking
I've got one better
lunchtime.
than I've got a recipe
I need
better
to
than
work.
that. So, you guys know Carolyn, Little Miss, buy Bitcoin, buy it at cost and hodl it.
Right.
She came up with a recipe, and she made chocolate chip cookies that were filled with creamy peanut butter. And so when you bite into it, it melted. And it was oh my god, so damn delicious. Like the whole, like it's like a thick
Sounds
cookie.
very dangerous
but
if
the
it's like
center-
fresh out of the oven.
The center is pure peanut butter deliciousness.
Pure molten lava.
Yes.
Peanut butter molten. like a dog with peanut butter stuck through your mouth.
Lava pockets.
Right?
Come on. What's
When-
really
It
doing?
goes great with ice cream.
Yeah.
I bet.
It's like talking about hot pockets and stuff. It's like the only thing that you can cook for 5 minutes in the microwave for 5 minutes. Be lava on the outside, you still chip a tooth on a chunk of ice in the center.
Still get to the middle and be like, it's this good
You didn't
stuff."
use the crispy
It's like,
tray, did you?
it's like a cold shit. It's like, no, I did. I put it in for the 5 minutes and turned it and put it for another minute, like it's set. It exploded through
What
both
a
ends.
Underwated.
Both ends.
Underwated microwave.
No, overwadded. Well overwadded. You got cheesiness all over the place. It exploded in the microwave, and the center
That's always the
1
best.
inch. The center 1 inch is still an ice ball. You're like, how?
That's the
Yeah.
best.
How is
Whenever
that
it's, like,
possible?
melting,
Like,
melting out of the
exploded stuff.
packaging. You're like, oh yeah, it's definitely cooked. And you get to the middle, you're like, how is this cold?
Possible, Joe.
Just one corner
not
that got
okay.
molten and exploded all over the microwave.
The only ones that are even
Later,
worse
Shuby.
than that are trying to what is it, the Tostino pizza bites things, you know, like or the pizza rolls. Fucking
Those,
like they.
those are like super hard to get just right.
Oh yeah,
Because if you cook them just too long, all the stuff comes out of it. And it's
right.
just
They
not.
out one side, you're like, oh
Then you're just
man.
bread at that point. You're
Right.
Later, Shuby.
She'll cook it long enough, and they're still cold in the middle. So I mean,
Let me get some
Pick your
chicken
battle.
fingers minus the chicken. Sir, that's just breading. Yeah, I know, it's cool.
it's like cooking mozzarella sticks in the oven. Like, you know, like there's that point where it's just too far, and you have no mozzarella in the mozzarella stick.
Oh no.
or
you
or
pick it
it's
up.
there and
Or
it's
no,
like
it's like a
it's
lollipop
hard.
then because you pick it up and like one end has like a big daub of freaking
Just
cheese.
lava cheese in it. Like, oh yeah, yummy. You eat the cheese and you go with the
That's
mozzarella
how you
stick
make
because
those
there's
cheese
nothing in
lollipops,
it.
man.
Well, you
breading.
did eat the mozzarella stick.
Bread casing.
you ate your mozzarella stick minus the breading, you know. So
How
it's
did the bread stay like perfectly cylindrical with no cheese in it? Fold us all.
Just a hollow carcass.
it's like when you overcook a cheese dog, dude. You're like, how did they just like split itself in half?
I don't understand how this works, but all right.
It's like it's in half and there's no more cheese.
No, not more. No more cheese.
It's wrong.
I need my cheese.
Like I walked away for 2 seconds. That's all I did.
The world is broken.
Take my cheese. You take my cheese.
Right? You'd be like,
My cheese.
suck my cheese.
What up,
Someone-
Ralph Cooper?
someone
So,
took my-
the dude in the top left, that is our boy Fox Protocol Mining. He is one of the DCA Adventure B team. Him and our boy, that one guy Oz, have joined the DCA Adventure YouTube team officially.
man.
So, yeah, you get to see more.
Stepping up, coming on the line.
Tiger's like, guys, make me hungry. You may be giving me the munchies.
Make me hungry.
Save room for some chocolate covered crotch crickets, you know.
There you go. You can get those fresh on Amazon.
Yeah. Can you still get the t-shirt at DogeLord.com?
Yes, yes.
Oh, there you go. Crotch crickets, there you go.
So I'm gonna chime in because this is kind of breaking news.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Ooh,
Breaking!
Oh yeah.
be serious.
I'm
Be
serious.
serious.
I'm on
I don't
Twitter.
have that. I don't have the
On
breaking
Twitter.
news like meme
But
music, you know.
spoiler alert, it has something to do with Ethereum smart contracts.
Uh-oh.
Apparently, a project called Aku Dreams, which I think is an NFT project, don't quote me, but they screwed up the
Big
code
green.
in their initial mint release for their Ethereum smart contract. And so the way that I don't fully understand this, but the way they set up the contract was a bid. You bid in, and then you'll get certain NFTs of certain rarities depending on what your bid is, or something to that effect. But they set the pullout price lower than the bid, so it's stuck in a loop. So they can't actually pull out any of the funds. They're all stuck in the smart contract because they're not able to withdraw until it gets to a bid level of a certain amount, and it will never get there because it's constantly looping. And they locked up 11,539 ETH, $34 million, and it's stuck. They can't get it out. You can't make this up. So they accidentally rugged themselves because they can't. All this money has just been burned essentially because it'll never come out of the smart contract.
That's called an ETH burn.
Right?
Yeah.
Permanently.
Well, their saving grace will be is if they they put their centralized backdoor in there that they
Here,
can
let
make
me-
an alteration. And as long as they put their backdoor on there, they can theoretically stop it.
Well, that's the problem. Is apparently they didn't type in a backdoor, so it's their dev team that's actually posting this and letting the community know they're going to try to refund people. I tagged you there, Michael. If you want to look at it.
Don't take Granny's money.
Tag
man.
me on
Come
Twitter.
Yeah.
Granny's susceptible, man. Her passwords are always weak.
Maybe you can have. You're the NFT guy. Maybe you can.
I'm just curious of what it is.
Because I hadn't heard of this before. I didn't even Google it. I just assumed it was an NFT drop. Aku Dreams. Oh, they're on Twitter.
So much shady stuff around the webs these days, man.
Yeah, their Akuars are dropping today, supposedly.
I've seen something about the Kutars on Icy Tools.
I see.
Yeah, Kutar mint passes are the top collection right now on the class.
So they were doing pass holders. So the
They're
pass holders
super
were
ridiculous.
allowed to have access to the mint, and the pass holders had to put up a half of an ETH into the smart contract in order to be eligible. And then that was going to get refunded after the mint, but apparently they cannot get the funds out because somebody goofed the smart contract and they're not able to actually refund the pass holders.
That's crazy, man.
And they're
Right.
owning, I mean, they're owning
like-
up to it on here, but I mean, it's just
It's like pushing a bad config and infecting everyone.
now they're
Like,
trying
don't
to tell
do it
people,
now.
please don't interact with the smart contract.
Yeah.
You
Too
know,
late.
speaking of pushing, it's time to push out promotions for our streams tomorrow. Tomorrow, Saturday morning, we have what,
Who?
Mikhail?
I'm reading.
what? Hey, I'm here, guys. I'm here.
Good morning, miners. First thing in the morning with me on my own personal channel, Crypto Miguel, which will go live at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. All right. Should be, yeah, it'll be at 9 a.m.
I mean,
I
if you're
gotta-
new here,
I gotta run one errand right before that, but it will be on at 9.
you know, make sure to
You know-
smash the bell too with the subscribe button because we go live quite a few times a week.
And for us Eastern time zone guys, that's 10 a.m. Because I can't tell you how many times I've gotten my DogeLord coffee, sat down at 9 a.m.
I'm
And you're like, don't.
And I'm like, no.
An hour later, it's cold, and you gotta get another one. So now you're twice as
an
hard
hour
up.
later,
He's already
it's
drinking
no
half a
longer-
pot,
it's
but-
no longer
I may
coffee.
have gotten a steering wheel simulator for my computer too. Yeah.
When live stream.
Nice, nice.
Dude,
And then
the
tomorrow night, we
aesthetic
also
cost.
have Mining After Dark
Yep.
at 6 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m.
It's very
Central,
spooky.
9 p.m. Eastern.
Make sure to bring a pickaxe, your light, and an adult.
And an adult.
Don't bring an adult.
You
We
are.
don't need that kind of attention here.
He's got the red cup. He's good today.
Oh yeah, red cup every day.
Mining in the dark.
Spelunking in the dark.
Oh, it's dangerous. Don't
Ralph Cooper asks, "Are you guys still mining ETH?"
I am.
Yes, sir. Ethereum Classic too.
Yep.
I'm about to look into moving over for the first time. I'll be going into like what Nim mines with Hivon Pool, and I will probably move to Hivon Pool now because they pay out in Polygon.
Oh
which is
snap!
Super awesome.
Yeah, I've
For
been.
people.
I was looking at that about switching off because I switched a while back to the eZill pools on both Ethereum
Yeah.
Classic and Ethereum, so I could get some ZIL. And perfect timing, by the way. That was great.
Oh, I bet.
The ZIL boomed right there for me. But
Perfect time.
I've been flirting with switching back to the 2-miner pool and getting my payouts in BTC. But
Oh yeah.
I've
That's
got
also
1
a good
gigahash
option to
left
have
on
there.
Ethereum, but I really don't know what I'm going to do with it moving forward because, you know, obviously Ethereum's eventually supposedly going to go away. And
Yeah,
when
they
it
keep
does,
saying
Fuck,
that.
dude, just ride it out, man.
Hey, yeah, I think it'll be after June.
It's like
guys.
I can understand if you're moving to
40
other
months
things
after
because like
June.
X, Y, or Z is more profitable long term, but
the problem that I have is that I have a bits be trippin' philosophy. I care more about the yield than I do the price. So right now is a really good time to get in good yields
the
on
miners
different
gotta make
cryptos,
money.
like,
Yeah.
not financial advice, guys, but like, you know, Firo,
Yeah,
Ergo,
but
some of the smaller projects.
if you're gonna sit there and take the bits be tripping philosophy on there, and you should also understand how critical he is still, even on those same projects.
Yes. And to be fair, I don't have his mining level on Bitcoin as a backup. I'm a pure GPU miner, so you know I've got to speculate a lot about what the future of GPU mining is going to be. So
It'll
There'll
always
be
stay.
tokens.
There'll always be something there,
it's
but
not
it'll
gonna
be
go.
more
It's-
for it'll be for the whole miner mostly. So if you're
Yeah.
trying to scale up on there, GPUs is not even FPGAs. FPGAs is still in that hobby mode. GPUs is like hobby mode versus
I
this
don't
is
know
how
if-
you start.
I don't know if my beloved FPGAs will ever get out of hobby mode, thanks to like
Yeah,
particular people just like
Yes.
keep like
fucking it
shitting
up.
where they shouldn't
Yes.
where they eat.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like that
Oh, they
takes a
only-
toll, man. You keep
Yeah.
doing it over and over again.
They're
And,
before
and,
they
it,
stop
and,
feeding
and,
you.
and as,
They're
as
gonna
much
stop
as
feeding you, man.
people
They're gonna
and
be
as much
"Can I
as
have
people
food?"
want to
No.
dog
You've
on
had enough, sir.
ASICs, as much as people
You're
want
just
to
gonna
dog
poo on
on
me.
ASICs, if you sit there and you spend the same amount that you would for a modern Bitcoin
Man.
ASIC versus what you would allocated same
Facts.
funds for GPUs, you will have actually over the past year have done a little better on the ASIC. I'm not talking leaps and bounds.
well, yeah, but the
you're-
ASIC is
But you add that up, now you do 2 of those.
when these
Now 3,
when these downs
4.
go down, they don't hurt as bad.
And then
Well,
every
yeah,
day
I don't
of your
have
life.
I don't have anything against ASIC miners because ASICs are a really cool invention, from the mining community specifically.
Terrible invention.
Well,
Terrible invention, bro. It's fucking terrible. But I
cool.
use them. I love them.
Worst
I don't
invention
recommend
by
them at
far.
all, but I have
Well,
5.
the problem.
Don't recommend them, but
right, so
the
real-
big-
they are
quick-
the way to go. if you
So
wanna
real
scale
quick,
properly.
we are hitting that hour on YouTube.
Yeah.
Definitely click that
Move it
link
up.
right there. We're gonna go ahead and sign off of YouTube to help improve the algorithm, but I think we'll stay on for a little bit longer. click that link and take this over to Twitch, guys. If you haven't already, smash that like button and
Oh, yeah.
subscribe. Join the
Diversify
Discord.
and
It's free to
expand.
hang out with us. And to everybody on YouTube, we'll see you later.
And don't forget,
All right.
DogeLord.com. Buy today, don't play.
Woo!
DogeLordCoffee.com too.
Right,
All
buy
your
the
coffee
drip.
needs.
Woo! Buy the drip. Buy
Mm.
the flippin' drip. And with that, guys, we'll definitely see you and on the YouTube side on the next one.
On Twitch side.
Later,
Oh,
YouTube.
On Twitch too? Okay. Later! Peace!